If you're hunting for a reliable car stereo, you've probably come across the Pioneer DEH-S4220BT. It's marketed as an all-in-one solution promising crisp sound, seamless Bluetooth connectivity, and fun mixtrax DJ-style effects. But here's what surprised me. Despite its flashy features and solid 4.6-star rating on Amazon, this receiver isn't without some real headaches that could ruin your driving vibe. You might think it's an easy win for upgrading your car audio, but the truth isn't quite so smooth. Ready to uncover what Pioneer isn't telling you? Stick around because what I reveal next might just save you time, money, and frustration. Let's dive into who this receiver is really for. If you're a casual driver who wants simple Bluetooth for hands-free calls and USB music playback without fuss, this might seem ideal at first glance. However, if you're an audiophile craving crystal-clear sound or a tech-savvy user who needs reliable smartphone integration, you're about to discover why this model could fall short. And trust me, the quirks and hidden annoyances we'll explore might make you think twice before tapping buy. Plus, I've got some jokes sprinkled in to keep things light, because waiting for Bluetooth to connect might as well laugh. First off, let's talk connectivity. Pioneer's DEH-S4220BT boasts Bluetooth tech that professes easy wireless phone hookups and hands-free calling. In theory, this sounds perfect. No more fumbling with cables while driving. But in reality, users report intermittent Bluetooth dropouts that make you look like you're ghosting your own calls, though you're right there, stuck in traffic. Having your call abruptly end mid-conversation. Not exactly the kind of hands-free experience you're banking on. It's like inviting a DJ to pump your music, but then he leaves halfway through the party. Now for music playback, the receiver offers USB and auxiliary inputs, meaning you can plug in your smartphone, MP3 player, or USB drive. That versatility is a plus, especially considering many modern cars only support Bluetooth streaming, which sometimes sacrifices audio quality. But here's the catch. Plugging in your USB device feels a bit like dialing a rotary phone in a smartphone world. The interface can be slow to read your playlists, and file compatibility issues mean some formats just won't play. I tried loading a few mixes, and it felt like the unit needed a caffeine boost just to recognize my tunes. Pioneer also pushes their Smart Sync app, which claims to expand the receiver's usability by integrating navigation, voice control, and multimedia control from your phone. Sounds futuristic, right? Well, here's the plot twist. The app doesn't always sync properly, cutting off those very features you were hoping would simplify your drive. This glitchiness makes you wonder if your car stereo or your mobile phone is actually more high-tech. Spoiler alert, it's definitely the phone. But let's step into the sound domain, which is where the Pioneer DEH-S4220BT aims to shine brightest. It features advanced sound retriever technology, designed to enhance compressed audio files by restoring lost details. If you're like me, you're tired of that tinny, washed-out sound from low bitrate streams or compressed MP3s. And yes, when it works, the audio clarity improves noticeably, giving you warmer tones and more dynamic range. However, this magic isn't consistent. Some tracks still come out flat or even distorted, especially on higher volumes. It's like ordering a gourmet meal but sometimes getting a microwave dinner instead. Now for the flashy fun part, mixtrax technology. This is supposed to create a non-stop DJ-style mixture of your playlist with smooth transitions and lighting effects to make your car feel like a mini nightclub. Great concept for those who like a party vibe on the go, right? The reality is a bit underwhelming. The transitions can feel forced or awkward, and the lighting effects, which rely on your car's accessory lighting or stereo display, are barely noticeable unless you're tuning in with party sunglasses or a disco ball on your dash. Sometimes, the non-stop mix feature actually messes with your track order, and suddenly you find your favorite song buried somewhere in the shuffle. Rehook time. Ever wonder if this stereo is really future-proof? Keep watching because I'll break down compatibility issues next that might make you question your whole deck upgrade. Compatibility is where the DEH-S4220BT plays a tricky game. While it supports basic smartphone connections, it doesn't natively support newer protocols like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which have become almost standard in the car audio space. That means no seamless integration for apps like Google Maps, Spotify, or WhatsApp on your car's display. If you're someone who navigates during rush hour or loves voice-activated playlists, this limitation could feel like driving with one hand tied behind your back. And yes, it's 2024. Why are we still dealing with this? Your smartphone handles pretty much everything else. Your car stereo should too. Let's talk user interface and ease of use, because nothing kills the vibe like wrestling with your stereo on the road. The Pioneer DEH-S4220BT uses a single-line display with basic buttons. For some, this minimalist design is attractive, but many find the small screen hard to read, especially in bright sunlight. Navigating menus can be sluggish and confusing, making you wish you had a co-pilot just to change the radio station. Plus, the preset EQ options are limited, and manual tuning isn't very intuitive. If sound customization is your jam, you might be left feeling like you're fiddling with a toy rather than a serious audio system. And here comes the punchline. Trying to update the firmware on this unit is like trying to explain TikTok to your grandma. It's clunky and not user-friendly, sometimes failing to recognize USB updates or bricking itself mid-installation. There are horror stories of people having to send their units back to Pioneer or local repair shops, turning what should be a simple fix into a full-blown tech nightmare. Just one more reason to pause before pulling the trigger. On the bright side, Pioneer's reputation as a brand offers some reassurance. Their customer support tends to be responsive, and replacement parts are often available. The DEH-S4220BT finds fans among those who want an affordable stereo with essential features, especially for older cars without touchscreen capabilities. If this sounds like you, the unit delivers decent sound quality, basic Bluetooth functionality, and that inevitable Pioneer durability you can count on. Sometimes, upgrading from a factory stereo means you win just by default. But I promised you a story, right? Here's mine. I installed the DEH-S4220BT in my friend's 2005 sedan, mainly because it's budget-friendly and easy to fit into older dash panels. At first, the Bluetooth worked fine, and the sound was a noticeable step-up, until we took a road trip. Halfway through, Bluetooth calls started dropping, the MIXDRAX feature shuffled into chaos, and the USB input refused to read our carefully curated road trip playlist. After some frustrating troubleshooting, we ended up reverting to a simple auxiliary cable with my phone for the remainder of the trip. So much for a futuristic party on wheels, more like a mixtape meltdown. Moral of the story: know your needs before buying, or you risk your car audio dreams turning into memes. Now, if you're still here wondering whether to give the Pioneer DEH-S4220BT a shot, here's the bottom line. For casual users wanting an affordable stereo with Bluetooth and basic playback, it's not a bad choice. Just don't expect flawless connectivity or advanced smartphone integrations, and prepare for some quirks if you push the limits. Audiophiles and tech lovers might want to look toward higher-end models offering Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for that seamless, modern experience. Before we wrap up, let me lighten the mood with a few jokes to remind you that sometimes technology loves to keep us humble. Why did the car stereo break up with the smartphone? It got tired of all the dropped calls. It just couldn't connect emotionally. I told my car stereo a joke about Bluetooth. It didn't laugh but still managed to lose connection halfway through. Why don't some car stereos ever feel stressed? Because they always have plenty of space to tune out. And lastly, why did the Pioneer stereo get a job as a DJ? because it's really good at mixing things up, even if it occasionally drops the beat. So there you have it, an honest look at the Pioneer DEH-S4220BT. It's a solid mid-range choice packed with features that appeal to many, but with a few rough edges that savvy buyers should consider. If you want an affordable receiver with basic Bluetooth, USB inputs, and some fun mixing features, plus the reliable Pioneer brand behind it, this unit could be a good fit. Just keep expectations realistic and be prepared for a few tech hiccups along the way. If you're interested in buying the Pioneer DEH-S4220BT at the best price on Amazon, check the link in the description below. Support the channel by using that link, and you'll get a convenient shopping experience as well. Thanks for watching. I hope this review helps you make the right car stereo choice without the headaches. Drive safe and rock on.